Morning, guys. Welcome to Political Fight Club. This episode's going to be a little bit different than usual. For those of you that have been watching me for a while, you know that I occasionally do book reviews, and I am on the side actually. Like, I do this, and then I used to be a chiropractor. I'm not working as a chiropractor anymore. I write books. So I just finished my horror book, and I was kind of immersing myself in the genre of like horror stories and horror novels for a while there. So I'm stuck in the middle of a Stephen King book right now. When I finish that, I've decided I'm going to change gears and start just reading a bunch of politics books. Because I talk politics a lot, but mostly where I get my info from is like reading the, online newspapers and listening to a various bunch of YouTubers who do the news. So I want to get a little bit more worldly, and I went to the library yesterday, and they have an underground bookstore, which is pretty awesome. Got a whole bunch of books for like $10, and I found a few. So I'm going to be reading this next, Matt Taibbi's book. I don't know if you can see, it's called Divide. Sorry, it's a little bit shiny there. But yeah, this they had this in hardcover, so I bought it, and I'm going to read this next. If you guys have any recommendations, that's what I'm coming to you for right now. I've read some of the, mainstays, but if you have any good, recommendations as far as political books, please let me know. More or less, I've read like Howard Zinn's People's History of the United States, Malcolm X's biography, just a handful. So please feel free to recommend whatever you want. I also found this one, which is pretty cool, all about FDR. It's kind of old, but I think I'm going to read through that so I can get a little bit more familiar with exactly what he did, even though I am pretty familiar with FDR. But anyway, please, if you have anything that's kind of like manufacturing consent, that would be great. Just whatever you can think of, leave it in the comments below. But I think I'm going to be reading Matt Taibbi's book next as soon as I finish up my Stephen King book, because I'm no longer writing my book. So, and I'd like to get kind of more immersed in politics for a few months here. So keep fighting the good fight out there. I'd like to issue a real quick correction too. In an earlier episode, I said that after Tom Perez was installed as the DNC head, that John Kerry told him that he wasn't allowed to let Bernie Sanders become the head of the party or the figurehead of the party. It wasn't actually John Kerry, it was Bill Clinton. And I misspoke, and I realized it later on when I saw it. Crystal actually corrected. She said something about it on her show this morning, and I realized that I had misspoke. So that was Bill Clinton. I get all those rich, elitist, white pricks that run this country confused. They even look kind of similar in my mind, Kerry and Clinton. Anyway, yeah, that was my mistake. So quick retraction and correction there, guys. So keep fighting the good fight. I'll talk to you later.